I was going to try and put together a little video of restoring an Anvil. I bought this old Williams Anvil. It's made from 1835 to 1855 and it's swag backed quite a bit. Some parts broken off of it. I repaired it and put a piece of hot roll steel on top of it. Welded it with flux core MIG with CO2 gas and polished it, and I've normalized it or annealed it twice. First time was up to about 350 degrees, let it cool slowly overnight. Second treatment was 550 degrees and then let it set overnight also. Polished it up. Now I made a little forge to set it in, tried and get it up to critical temperature. It can be anywhere from 14 to 1600 degrees. And I'm going to quench it. And I didn't do any videos of me welding the plate on the top of it, but I'll show you what I come up with, and we'll do all the heating and quenching probably in a time lapse, because it might take 3, 4, 5 hours to do it all. But so here it is setting in the forge, made out of fire brick. It's 1¼ inch fire brick, because that's about all I could find locally. It's in 2 pieces, because hopefully I'll just use this one time and it's over with. I don't know that I'll ever do it. But this old Anvil, the cutting table on it, had one side of it cracked off, chipped off. So I ended up just removing it and had to rebuild the tip on it. And I put this piece of plate, ended up being 3/4 inch thick, but I have milled it, trued it up. I put a radius around this, except for the back probably 1/3 of it, and if you can see it just right, you'll see where I plug welded it. You can see where it's pulled some porosity up from welding on this wrought iron. The rest of this is wrought iron. It's a 95 pounder, so we'll see if we can heat it up. Here's the burner that I got and made. I've done pre-run it several times trying to get it up to temperature of some 1-inch plates and stuff landing there. Within 10 minutes, my little heat gun that I got will only read up to 1400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it'll just blank out. It won't read any higher, so I can get the plate up there to around 1400 in 10 minutes. So we got a lot of mass here, but we'll see if we can get it up there. I got to get a helper. This will be set up there, put the bricks on top of it, let it run off of propane till it gets up there. And my little quench tank is this old plastic barrel. I've got a pump in it, submersible pump, to circulate the cold water over the face of the Anvil, because the Anvil will have to come out of the forge, be flipped upside down in here. This will be clamped on to hold it, but just set it down and quench it with the pump on, help circulate it. And hopefully we'll see how hard it is. Right now, in its annealed state, I won't touch it with a file because I've sanded it so much and it's good and smooth. But you can just about scratch that stuff with a penny. It's so soft. We'll check it. The compound, once I go to quench it, I was going to use some of this cherry red compound. It's case hardening. Depending on, get it up to cherry red, you'll put this powder all over it. Then you can let it heat for as long as you want it to. The longer you heat it, the deeper the case will be. Normally within 2/1000ths to 3 over about an hour soak. And then quench it just to give a little hard face to it, help it. But when I get it fired up, I'll do a time lapse and we can see what that consists of. Alright, I got it up and running. The propane tank, this first tank is about out. So my pressure keeps dropping. You'll hear a sputter and a cough coming out of it. Can't really see much up in there. I'm getting about 950 degrees on the Anvil so far. Still got a ways to go. But I've got my water barrel full. My submersible pump is in it. I've done pre-run it. So once it gets up there to that temperature, we'll put the cherry red compound on it. Go from there. I'll probably video putting that stuff on there, see what it looks like when you apply it. It sort of looks like a borax on hot steel. You get a bubbly, molten kind of look to it, but we'll check it out. Okay, we're about an hour and 15 minutes into heat. It's turned a dull cherry red in there. And I've got to switch propane tanks when I do this. So I'm going to cut the gas off, pull the burner out of it. We'll take the bricks off the top. We're going to look in it and see how red it is. And then I'm going to pour this cherry compound, case hardening compound on it. Then I've got to hook back up the new propane tank, put the bricks back on the top, fire it back up, run it for about another hour or so. So I'm going to see how good I can do this, because I've got to be in a hurry the whole time. These gloves are probably going to get smoking hot. Yeah, it's cherry red and dull and in a hurry. Can't hardly even see it, but let's see how bad that's smoking. Whew. Get some on the back by the hardy hoe. I'll put it all back together, fire it back up. Alright, got it fired back up after the cherry compound's been put on it. You can see a lot of red fire coming out of it. That compound. I didn't know it would do that. We'll get the fire back on it for, I don't know, hour and 30 minutes or so. By then my help should be here and I'll quench it.
Hey, you good? Put that in. Your book probably melted. Slide back that way. Ready?
That ought to quench the surface of it anyway. Alright, got it out of the quenching bucket, and this is what it looks like after it's been quenched. Little scale and all on it. It's still hot right now. I put it in the oven to temper it for about 1 hour at 300 degrees, and I'm fixing to wrap it right back up and let it cool down overnight. Then I'll come in and polish the top and see what it sounds like, whether it's good or dead or whatever. But I do know it has hardened it, and the file won't even attempt to dig in. I can clean it, polish a little bit, but it's not moving any metal. I can't tell that it rings by sitting on this flimsy pan here. It absorbs the sound of it anyway. But I'll probably make 2 parts of this. The next part, clean it up, determine what color I'm going to paint it. Just satin black, and polish the horn and polish the top up. Then I have to figure out how to make a stand, or what kind of stand I want for it. By no means am I going to be doing some serious blacksmithing. It'd just be cool to have an old anvil around. And so far, it's been a hell of a lot of work. Don't know that I'd want to do it again. This is a 95-pound anvil. I wouldn't mind finding 50-pound anvil, 40, 60, something a little smaller to do. But we'll do part 2. We'll finish it up and see what we got.